So, hello and welcome. I hope all of you can hear me and can see my screen, which I'm sharing right now. Welcome to this short product demo on this Wednesday, shortly before lunch break for most of you, I guess. This demo, as you can hear, will be held in English, and it will be one of many upcoming product demos, webinars, roundtables throughout the next weeks and month. For those of you who don't know me, which are a lot, I guess, my name is Felix, and I am account manager at Brame, taking care of the clients of the DACH region. And today I want to show you how quickly gamification can be used to basically leverage your marketing campaigns and be a super nice and great add-on to your basic campaigns that you are doing all year. So how will this demo be? First part will be that I tell you more about OBI and their use case. And afterwards, I want to show you how the game can be built within the Brame software itself. So to start right into it, I want to show you the use case. So actually, for those of you who don't know OBI, OBI is a DIY store retail chain from Germany that sells home improvement hardware through their online shop, as well as in many offline stores throughout the whole Europe. And they had a very big challenge to overcome in the last year. So what was the challenge? The challenge was that OBI wanted to attract new customers and increase the traffic towards the website and the online shop, as the awareness for buying DIY hardware through an online shop is generally quite little. So furthermore, they were lacking more detailed customer data. The brand awareness throughout the younger generation needed to be increased too. And yeah, what was the event basically? When did they play out the campaign and why? So as you know, and all of us know, the main period for buying hardware starts around beginning of May, when the temperatures rise and people get motivated to craft around the house, spend much more time in the garden or on the balcony. And so the later in summer, the less people visited OB stores, of course, and spent money there. So because of that, OB wanted to push sales throughout the last weeks of summer. So the campaign was running from the end of August to beginning of September. So 2 weeks only. How did they promote the campaign? So they wanted to catch the online and offline audience. Yeah. So they used Facebook posts and Instagram posts, as well as POS posters within the offline stores to draw attention towards the campaign. Furthermore, the campaign itself was promoted on the website. So why did they choose, and as you can see on the right side, the spinning wheel? The spinning wheel itself in its physical form draws the attention of people since always. And OBI chose the spinning wheel for their campaign because it has the characteristic of generating many leads through its tension effect. So people like to start the game and see themselves getting closer to a win as the wheel gets slower, right? So when playing the game, their brain makes them basically feel like they earned the prize by putting some effort in. And additionally, and that was a very smart move, to be honest, OBI chose to make every player win a prize. So that created a seamlessly positive experience with the brand. But now, most important for you, I guess, also is to know how the campaign performed, right? So if we switch the slide, then you can see that within those 2 weeks, which is not a long period of time, more than 3,100 unique leads have been generated. of which 78% have been new customers, so basically unknown to OBI. More than 3,000 games have been played within the time, and 97% of those games have been finished too. So that is also a sign for a pretty intense experience for a user playing that spinning wheel game, right? So after the campaign, the vouchers that have been given out as prizes, which range from 5% over 10 to 15% voucher, and the main prize, which was like a gift card from OBI with 150 Swiss francs on it. 21% of the vouchers have been redeemed, which is a pretty high number, mentioning the minimum purchase value and that it is a DIY store chain, right? We are not talking about like daily retail. So that is actually something quite interesting just for those 2 weeks. And what I think is most interesting besides that is how the game is being built within the Brame software. And this is what I want to show you right now. So let me start right away with the video. So how is it done? Basically, first you give your campaign a name, right? That's how you start. If you click on next, you can choose out of 13 different games, choose the spinning wheel, and then you can choose from many different templates, which are pre-designed. So OBI chose the one for food. Clicking on create, the builder opens right in front of you, and you can start adjusting your campaign right away. So top left corner, you see one menu point, the asset library. First, upload all your assets. Everything you need to insert in terms of pictures can be done there. Same with fonts. If you have an individual company font, for example, they have OBI Sans, you can also upload it right there in the asset library. Next step would be brand and style. Here you can change all the like visible assets of your campaign. That means insert the logo, insert a background image. This can be seen on the desktop. And also a mobile background image, which you can, for example, then see and which will be used on the smartphone. With entering the hex codes, it's super easy to just make it look like your corporate ID, right? So you have your fonts, you have your colors, and you can adjust all the texts that you see on the right side. So here on the left side, you see after adjusting the colors, you can also adjust the button on the bottom of the page, right? So make it white, change the border color, and done. That's how easy it can be done, adjusting brand and style. So, but what comes next? Now you want to change the text, right? So you just click on it and insert every text that you want to insert there. Give it a headline, give it a short introduction. What is this campaign, this game about? What can the users win, for example? Insert a picture of, for example, the main prize. This is what OBI did. And then give a short explanation of what the users can win here and why should they click on the link or on the button on the bottom. Also here you have many customization options, as you can see. And this is what you will see throughout the whole campaign, throughout the whole build, right? Everything is freely adjustable, freely customizable, and can be adjusted right the way you need it for your company, for your philosophy, your CI, and everything that is important to you. Of course, what should not be missing is the footer. As you can see, you can also adjust that. So OBI wanted to make people register, right? They wanted to collect leads, information about the users. So this is the registration page, which comes right before the game page itself. Also here, give a short explanation why the users should register, why should they give their data, and mostly it works pretty well if you tell them what they can win. And that is actually something that worked pretty well here. As you might remember, like 97% of the people have like completed this whole process. So, but which data did they want to collect, right? Easily to adjust, click on it, then you see last name, phone number. Okay, they wanted to know the location of the leads. So they clicked on address, postal code, and city. And we give the advice for good user experience, select less fields. But in this case, it can, of course, still work very well. Save that. You see, it already got adjusted. You see now all the fields you want to see. And very important, also for example, newsletter sendings, you have, of course, below that terms and conditions, have the data policy tick box and the newsletter tick box, which you can also adjust. So right after making that suitable for you and your idea, what you can do then is change to the game view, right? And right here is the place where you can make the game look like it's coming directly from your company or your company's marketing department, actually. What's the special thing about the spinning wheel is that you can implement 4 different prices, right? So you can insert pictures for every price. You can give it a name, as you can see there, price 1, price 2, price 3. You can change the colors. On the left side, you can change the colors of the text on the right side. And if that wouldn't be enough, you can also adjust the color of the wheel center, the color of the border of the wheel, and the wheel ticker itself. So as you can see, price number 2 was 15% discount if you buy at a certain amount purchase. Third price was the 10%, and fourth price, and this is what you will see soon, was the 5% discount voucher if a user or a person spends, in this case, 50 Swiss francs at OBI online or offline directly in the store. Above that, you also see image and text, and you see on the right side Salsa Regular. That means you can also adjust the font right here within the game itself. Select and put the text for which is now named default price. Exactly. Click on save. And now you see the pictures above the spinning wheel. They directly appeared right there, and you see it within the spinning wheel. But you see, color was not right. Red on red within the red field. So we need to change the text color so it is visible better way. And now you can see every text for every price. But that's, of course, not everything, because you need to think about, okay, how many prizes do we want to give away? Right? And how many users should win something? So you have the possibility to enable retry. So users can win a second game, which make them more motivated to like spin the wheel again. And you can also say, no, we don't want to enable retry. So people can play only once, right? So in this case, OBI decided to how many prizes should be given out per 1,000 spins. In this case, you can see prize number 2, 250 should be given out per 1,000 spins. But how should the players know what they won, right? So we need to put an explanation regarding what did they win now, what's the name. You can put a picture there. You can say, okay, congratulations, you won the following prize. Attention, you will receive it via email. You will receive it via, I don't know, like via QR code, for example. And then people know what they won and how the next step would look like, right? So we added every result right here, choose an image for that, suitable for what we selected before. So we have the main price, we have the 15, the 10, the 5% voucher. And that is actually what people get led to directly after spinning the wheel and what is shown to them on the screen. So that's already done. Also click on save here. And now the results have been defined. So what is still missing is something, and this is also what you can choose, right? Besides the button, hey, you should spin the wheel now. We also need an explanation regarding the prices, right? Because now people have to like tilt their head to read the different prices. So you can insert this legend, this price legend, and just give it a short description. So people know what they are about to win if they are lucky. Right, so now we see the different result pages depending on which prize the user won. You can switch between the pages, between the result pages by clicking on the arrows on the bottom. Also here, adjust the footer again. And then, of course, as I mentioned in the beginning, we have terms of service, terms and conditions, and privacy policy. You can use our template from Brame, or you can link to your own ones, right? So furthermore, as you know, OBI wanted to send emails to every winner. Those emails are being sent directly from our system and can also be adjusted easily by yourself, as you see right now. So that's it, basically. Then, and here is where I wanted to just pause for a second. That's basically it. That's how easy a game can be created within the Brame software. It doesn't take long. It's if you use your fonts, if you use your colors, everything that needs to be done to make it look like it's coming directly from your company, it can be done within 60 minutes and even quicker, as you can see now. So coming back to this campaign, after finishing every step, you can publish it, right? So OBI decided, and this is what many clients do, to collect analytics. Analytics means that which you always generally have access to, is to see how many visitors did you have, how many unique visitors, how many leads, how much time has been spent on the game, on the campaign itself, like in total and per player. Furthermore, you can see how many newsletter signups you have, how many double opt-ins. All of this is possible if you collect analytics. And this is, of course, and it's understandable, also what OBI did. Furthermore, OBI wanted to allow multiple registrations. So with the same email address, a player can play like once per day, but more often than just once. And what I wanted to show you here right now and go back within the video is what you now generated through publishing this campaign is this live link. So this live link can be used as you want to use it, right? You can integrate it on your website with an iframe. You can use it in newsletters. You can post it on social media, for example, within stories. Really up to you. But this is actually now the link that if people click on it, they get directly to the game and can play it. And it's live, so it can be accessed via the internet directly. So having said this, I want to give you a short information on anything that has to do with questions. So if you have any questions regarding campaigns, regarding numbers, regarding benchmarks, for example, then you can always contact me directly. My email address is felix.huber@brain.io. And if you want to test, for example, those games yourself, which is the most exciting thing, of course, you can always directly go to our website, which is brain.ch or brain.io. If I click here, you see the website opens, brain.io. You go directly to the customer highlight section, which is right here. And there you have like a variety of use cases. Yeah, for example, we have here OXXO, Mexican retail chain. We have, for example, Spar, McDonald's, or Seat. And if you want to test the game, you can just click on the link. The game opens, and you can try it out. So this being said, I wish all of you a great lunch break, and see you at the next demos, which will be, of course, also promoted on LinkedIn as well. So if you have questions, feel free to reach out to me, and I would be happy to see you or have you again in the next demo or webinar or roundtable. You will definitely hear from that. And yes, that's it from my side. Bye bye, and have a great day.